Okay, so I just thought, now that we're allowed to go a little bit further, might go on a bushwalk again. So, out here in the Aussie bush today, nice warm day, but the wind is definitely putting a bit of a chill out. If there's any wind noise in the video, apologise for that. Anyway, we're basically gonna go for a walk down and have a look at a little creek area that I used to go when I was a kid. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of wind noise in this video. Hopefully it doesn't pick it up too bad. I've tried to slightly cover my microphone. Some good news, I ordered my GoPro media mod, so we'll be able to remove all wind noise from any future videos done with the GoPro. Now, I actually haven't been down here for about, I'm going to say maybe, probably about 4 or 5 years now. So I'm really not sure what it looks like down here. After all, we did have a lot of rain that flooded out the river, and a lot of creeks up in the mountains definitely felt the effect of the rain. So hopefully the creek's not too washed out, because I have plans for a second video. Something to do with that creek. Just show you off this little bit of a, I guess you could call it a lookout, or anyway, a bit of a ledge here. I'm going to be heading down there. Quite a steep walk, but one thing about steep walks is they seem to end quite quickly. Unfortunately, on the way back up, it never feels like they end quite quickly. But being how steep this track is, I think it's something like maybe only a 5 to 10 minute walk down to this creek. Surprised I've not seen one sign of life out on this walk apart from a couple of moths. Maybe as we get down towards the bottom we might see something more. Here we go, there's a little lizard just here. Let's see if I can get him on the camera. I'm sure I can pick him up there. There he goes. That was a Jackie lizard. So that's usually, you see, heaps of them along this track. Then again, if you notice, they blend in very well, so I could have possibly walked past 5 or 6 of them already quite easily. We're basically down the bottom. I can actually hear some black cockatoos calling out in the tree. I'd love to be able to get them in the video, but more than likely they're quite high up. Actually, I can see them flying out there in the distance. Take a little look down here at this creek. There's quite a few entrance points along here to this creek actually. This is going to give me the best indication of how much the rain about, I think it was about 8 months ago now, maybe 7 months ago. There's another little lizard running along. That one there is another Jackie lizard, I believe. Anyway, as I was saying, this is going to give the best indication of how much this area got affected by the rain, because this was usually a very shallow little area. Another little Jackie lizard. Oh, we probably won't be able to get him on the camera. Anyway, let's take a look at the creek here. Okay, so the creek doesn't appear to be washed out too much at all, which is a good sign. Just have a little bit of a look over here. There is a lot of sticks and debris and things in the water here, but I don't think it was affected too bad by the floods from the looks of it. Just came across this Jackie lizard here sitting on the rock. Take a look at him. He's probably going to run away real quick in a minute. There he goes. As it's warmed up out in the bush today, the amount of lizards and things coming out has definitely increased. Anyway, let's keep hunting around, see what other creatures we might find. Now, when I was a kid, my parents used to say I had eagle eyes. I think that still applies. I don't know if I'm going to capture this. I'm going to try my best, but from a very long distance, I've actually seen a goanna up here on the rock. I can just depict him now because I know where he is, but you might not see him until he starts moving away. He's slowly walking now, and he's probably going to head up a tree, but my idea is just to get close enough possibly to see him on camera. Just going across a rock now. I don't think he can see me anymore, which is a bonus. Can just see him up there on a rock. Give me a second, guys, and what I'm going to do, you won't hear me talk anymore because I don't want to scare him. I'm just going to quietly climb up here. Just place the phone down for a second. I'm going to quietly climb up here and see if we can quickly get him on the camera before he runs away. Now, it's been quite a warm day, so chances are he's going to sprint when I get a little bit closer. So just hope we get a chance to see him. I'll try and pick him up now on the camera. He's just right there. Just there. Alright, I'll zoom back out. And what we'll do, we'll get as close as we can now. And I'm not going to talk again, so that's it. Next thing you see is probably him run away from me. There he goes. Look, guys, just gone up that tree. See if I can zoom back in. Right on the edge of that tree there. I'll have one shot at getting a bit closer to him before he runs right off. I'll see how I go. He'll probably run away before I get any closer, but I've always found this to be one of the most interesting creatures in the Australian bush. And it's one of the biggest lizards here. This one's only a baby, to be honest. They grow up to a few meters. He's letting me get quite close because I think he feels safe in that tree. There he goes. Look. There he goes. He's going to run up now. Well, there you go. Something else interesting on the bushwalk. Now I'll just find my way back to my bag and everything. Found this little bit of a cave area just over here. Unfortunately, by the looks of it, some young kids have come and mucked it up with rubbish and fires and graffiti. I really don't understand what is with people and graffiti in the bush. The last thing you want to see out in the bush is someone's crap paint on a rock. Really, I've never understood that. That's actually out there in the distance, if you can pick it up on the camera. That's actually the waste facility for the area. So, as much as it looks like I'm out in the middle of nowhere in the bush, I'm actually very close to civilization. It's only 2 minutes walk back to houses from here. Anyway, if I spot anything else interesting, I'll go ahead and switch the camera back on. I've just spotted another one. Good to see so many Jackie lizards out and about. Very cool looking lizard. He probably won't let me get too close. Maybe I'll see if I can zoom in on him. Let's just give that a go. Sorry, it's a bit hard to see my zoom out here in the sun. Just relaxing, getting himself a bit of sun. Very cool lizard. Wonder if he was the same one we seen just before, because I have just started heading back along the track. We've seen that Goanna before, and then come back through the same area now, heading back up to the vehicle. So I'll end the video there, guys. There's a short little walk in the Australian bush anyway. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.